Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're keeping warm. It's been pretty cold here in Auckland. I've got the thermals out and running to the sun bits of the house and at the different times of day, and running outside and stuff and just to absorb the vitamin D and keep warm. But yeah, I just want to talk about how life can change. Back years ago, I worked in I'm a qualified childcare teacher, but my course changed a while ago, years back, and I realised for years, I loved working, but some things just weren't quite right. I missed the time freedom, although I loved having financial freedom and feeling like you're working. Yeah, I've got a job, and that feels really good. But you also have to deal with the bossy boss, or the things you're not doing right, even though you're working your butt off, and then you take into account what they say, or there's always something. There's something. One thing might be fixed, and then there's always something. It could be another worker who's stealing. I've had that before, and I had to report them. It's actually two of them in one of my jobs, and being honest and everything. I told my boss once I'd left and found another job, and so there's things that can come up with working for another person. But what is really cool is what I found some time ago, I think it was last year. I found another job, which is what I'm doing right now. So I'm online marketer, and oh my gosh, it's just weird to even say that. I'm not going back to working ever for anyone else. No stress, no time restriction. I've got more energy than I did have then, and I don't feel so drained from having a dead-end job that I just wanted to break free of. I remember at one of my jobs, it was so bad. My boss was just a real cow, and as much as I loved working with the kids at this particular centre, it was just really crappy. And I just remembered thinking, there has to be something better. I'd love to spend my time hanging out with animals, or helping people, especially my family, or just hanging out with my grandma, for example, because I'm quite I love, just hanging out with my grandma. And because I'm in Auckland and my family are in Gisborne, I don't get to see them that often. I do have my brothers up here, and my sister was up here for a little while, but now I have the freedom to travel. I can go see them when I want, and I don't have to worry. I can go in between courses because I'm staying full-time as well as doing my business, but I have that freedom that I didn't have before, whereas I'm working full-time 8 hours a day. I was just buggered, seriously. Sorry, excuse my language. I was so tired just from traveling. I used to have to get two buses, and pretty much 2 buses a day, and it was 4 trains a day. It was ridiculous, and the amount of money I spent getting to my last job in Auckland. It was just, my last full-time job. I thought, no, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. This is just ruining, it's just sucking up my energy, and I just, and it was all for money. I love the fact that I could earn what I trained up to earn, but it wasn't everything when it came down to it. I do miss the kids, but it's not everything that I ever really wanted, and the times have changed since I trained. So, when things don't add up, and you can push them away, and then later some things they'll add on the top, and then you get to a point where you're like, I can't do this anymore, and sometimes you feel like you're a failure. Like when I had to leave one of my jobs, I thought, no, this is just too much stress on me. I'm actually quite miserable, and I'm not feeling happy anymore because I got treated like a kid, and I'm in my 30s, and this is ridiculous. And I was doing more work than, I was past my hour time, I was doing actual, and I had to travel further. So, you know, you want to feel what you are worth, you know, feel valued, and know that, you know, you're a really good person, and no matter what, anyone, you know, what they say, it doesn't matter, and you can become the best you can be. You don't have to work for some bitchy cow. I had some of those as bosses. You don't have to work for a perfectionist like I had in one of my early jobs. You can be your own boss. You can set your own hours and just work it around your family. You don't have to, you know, put your kids off and they're wanting to show pictures, they want to paint and do stuff with you. Time with them is so precious, and time in life is so precious. Sometimes you can't get those moments back, and me being sentimental, you know, I love spending time with people more than I would doing other things. You know, I love reading books and stuff because it takes you away to another place, and you get to see how other people's lives. I love biography and stuff too, so I read a lot. But you know, so you can get away, you can break free. It is possible. My friends are doing it, and I'm doing it. And there's a support system there. You know, you don't have to do it on your own, and you know, I can help. And we're all basically trained. We had to learn stuff from scratch. So, you know, like with life, learning carries on and it doesn't stop. So it's not instantaneous, but you know, as you go through it, you grow. And wouldn't you want a better life than having to be in the same routine over and over again? You know, working for someone else, commuting in the morning, getting up quite early, having no time for the kids or yourself or your boyfriend, you know, and being grumpy. I just remember being tired and grumpy, exhausted, and you can't spend the time on the things that matter the most. No, you know, your kids don't have to be in daycare. So, you know, you have a choice, and it's up to you. And I'm sorry about the dog growling, but yeah. You matter and you count, and you got to value yourself. So, you know, change is possible. If you want any more information, just message me on Facebook. And yeah, you can get in touch with me anytime. Okay, see ya. Bye.